The Pact, I think, is the better choice, unless they have like other duresses and stuff. But let's see. Our opponent has a tough pickle. Yes, this is a thing right now. So let's see what they made the right call. Alright, I see how it is. We'll try to go with Lily on the next turn. We drew Beseech the Mirror, which is not exactly what we need here, but we'll try. Oh, it's just an aggro deck with duresses. I thought for a moment that maybe it will be different. Unfortunately, I think we will play the Mirror, because if we are against this matchup, we actually have to go a little bit harder. And I need my big stuff already right now. So I think we'll go with Demonic Pact on the next turn, because this one was discarded, so we are in a, you know, a bit of a harder situation. Let's make a stop just to pretend a cut down. Alright. This is good. So now we can Beseech the Mirror with Bargain, a little bit painfully. We sacrifice this, so even though the last turn didn't feel great, this one does. And then, when we get full value from the Pact, they will be in some trouble. I wonder what they are trying. It's probably just burn to the face, right? It seems to be... Oh, they're stealing some cards. This is an interesting one. Obviously we go with Sloth. Man, this is a card, you know? Not sure if we'll have time to use it. Let's go with the Pact. If we get value from this, man, we are getting so ahead with this. So they can cast our cards, but that should be fine. We don't have enchantment removal on opponent's enchantments. We can only bargain. So they shouldn't steal anything that can prevent this game plan. I'm kinda scared of Slickshot. This card makes so much issues for us right now. Alright, so they're going a little bit all in. They could even go land into Dragon, then we cannot choose which one to sacrifice. I wonder, they have only 3 mana so far. Burst, like, I mean, this... I don't think this was a hard play, to be honest. Like, this is such a good value for them that it's crazy. And they indeed had the land, so they didn't go for the dragon. Hopeless Nightmare. Alright, that's fine. We have a good card to discard here. This will be an easy one. So this is like a discard mono red. It's fine. As long as you put mono red cards into your deck, it will perform. Whatever the rest of the cards are. So now we can start doing stuff. Oh, this is interesting. I kinda want to draw cards, to be honest. We could also kill Slickshot here. But I think it's... Okay, I think this is better. So we draw 2 cards. Oh my god, I didn't want to do it. I wanted to draw cards. For some reason I was sure it's draw cards. Alright, that's fine, guys. So now we can hit this. And sacrifice the Slickshot, and they only have 1 card. So I'll take it, I'll still take it. If they go for the dragon, it's a 4/4, so it dies to Demonic Pact life drain, and we keep this land to protect us against all the nightmares. They don't have bounce, but they have more nightmares, and they discarded 1, and it's a very good card. So there is high chance the last card is also a discard. Okay, oh, so that's the strategy. See? I told you. They waited for this last card. Because if they discard Beseech the Mirror, let's draw cards finally. If they discard this, we cannot sacrifice this, and we can actually lose. So let's be mindful of it. Our opponent has no cards in the hand, but I think I will still try to Well, I really want this land. I think we could just Beseech the Mirror and go for removal. Right, we can go Rakdos on the next turn, but they will sacrifice double Nightmare, and it's good for them. We can still hit for 4, so they will play this. Because it's a 7/7, and we need to kill it. I think we legit go for this. Because then I can kill the next creature, and I don't need to invest anything into this. And they will play this probably. And maybe even pass the turn. Yep, they are reading. So they cannot go for the Rakdos, you know, this dragon, because it's a 4/4 and it dies to the Pact. So they need to wait this chapter out, play this, probably pass the turn. They can also surveil here. How much mana does it cost? Still, oh, it's plotted, so 0. That's a cheap cost. Alright, I kinda like this. So we will hit face, this still helps us. We will close the game soon. And here we go. obviously, at this point, man, I actually like all of those cards. We could try to go for the discard. But I honestly think we just go with this. And now we don't pay the price for the Demonic Pact. Man, this feels so great every time you do it. And we can get something into the board already. I kinda like the Slasher, to be honest. I think it might be a good play. We could also go for the Pact. I will go with Slasher. I think this might be enough to close the game. It also forces them to play like removal. I don't want to discard, because both of those cards are amazing. So we will just chill with Lily, try to pressure them into basically drawing removal, and even if they do, Slasher will be back, and they also wasted the draw. So even if they find the perfect card, I think they still will be behind. Like, the cool part about Slasher is that it's literally like 2 cards in one. Unless they have perfect removal, and I didn't see Anoint with Affliction so far. They can probably answer a lot of stuff we have, but probably not all at the same time. And when they sacrifice Nightmares, we play Rakdos. Well, they instantly got the answer. Love it for our opponent. So this is an exile effect, exactly what they wanted, and we still played in such a way that their absolutely perfect draw should not matter, I think. But man, that was a perfect draw. Also the first one of the game. So let's see. I think they will play those creatures, at least the big one. Alright. Unfortunately, I have to go with Rakdos because I cannot play it right now. They didn't play it before. Are you serious? No. They actually didn't play it last turn. Well, that's an interesting one. They should play a creature and force us to sacrifice. So obviously this is a huge issue. All of my best cards were discarded by this play. I didn't think he would draw so well, to be honest. But right now we are drawing so well. So this draw completely won us the game. With this we will win. So I think we'll go with Annex first, even though it's less mana efficient. Because I really want to get those extra cards. Alright. Already the first card. And if this is supposed to kill us, we can always bargain it later. Oh man, our opponent is putting a hell of a fight right now. But we can make it a demon, so we should be ahead in the race. Let's see. And those extra cards really matter. And let's go for this one. We'll wait with this. When we have an enchantment like Momentum Breaker, we should soon start to get it. Alright, we're already at 6 mana. Sanctuary is nice because that's another demon, so if they get removal, it shouldn't matter. I mean, it matters a little bit, but not too much. They cannot even attack. So now we chill, we have more life gain, better creatures, and here it is. Here it is. And with this, I think the hopes of our opponent of crawling back into this game are over. Duress. To be absolutely honest, usually Duress is devastating, but with this deck, you have so many ways to get extra value that if they discard one, you just go with the other. Like, both Mirth and Annex are amazing. Honestly, this might be a good choice for our opponent. Let's go for this. This type of play often suggests they have more removal, discard. So now they could go with the bat and hit Momentum Breaker, but then they need something else also for Annex. So this was a good tempo play, but it's not a good value play. Now I could go for this, or we can just chill one turn and go for the Annex. I will chill one turn. They are forced to counterspell or discard before before we resolve Annex, so that should put them into... Yeah, if they go stock up, I think we are ahead. Because they spent 3 mana to get 2 cards, and we'll spend 3 mana to instantly get 1 card and set up, you know, future card advantage. And Dimir doesn't have good ways to deal with it. Like, I think they don't have anything against Annex in the whole deck, so they will focus on killing demons. And if we go too low, we just sacrifice Annex with Mirth or something. So I think we should absolutely bury them under our card advantage. Let's go with this, and this is the main play. And now we should be the control deck. So our opponent kinda assumes that maybe we don't have enough, ways to resolve a demon, but they don't realize how much value we have in this deck. So Demonic Pacts will start getting spammed every turn, and we'll get them to 0 cards probably with this. We could already go Demonic Pact. Let's go. I don't super need to resolve it, I want to force a counter spell. And if they have 3 steps ahead, this is the worst turn so for them to counterspell, because they are not getting the free cards, and the card is so scary that they might. Alright, I like it. They're doing a lot of cards, so the next turns will be pretty rough. They will have a lot of answers. But with this, there is a chance we can get them to 0 anyway. And don't forget we have Lily as well. Alright, 8 cards. Play land, pass the turn, so they won't discard. I really hope they will have to waste some of this value. But it's fine, it's fine. We'll soon start hitting their hand. The good part about this deck is also that we have a lot of discards, so we will see what our opponent will do. They have the Reef, by the way, so that's something we need to keep in mind. Huh, they're still waiting with a 2-mana interaction for the Sanctuary, and this is sneaky. But I don't know if they realize that we can just go with the Pact and kill Jace. Here you go. Problem solved instantly. I think they are preparing for the demon. Let's go with the Lair. I'm not going with the Vents yet. Black mana. And let's go Momentum Breaker first. We're under no pressure, so we don't need to go for demons yet. We just want to start attacking their hand a little bit. And, get some cards, get some value, all of this stuff. They might be trying to go for a counter spell against Demonic Pact. So I'm kinda debating if I should waste Mirth, but we have so many effects like this that I think we should be okay. We just used the first trigger, so we have tons of time. And we'll keep drawing cards with Annex. So yeah, I think I will go with Mirth and potentially even second Mirth. We also started the speed, so we shouldn't die to damage, probably. Let's go. Those cards are also not really something you want to counterspell, so I want to keep them in this awkward spot when they cold mana and there's nothing good to do with it. 2 cards, absolutely dead draws, but we at least went through them. Well, 3 basically useless cards for the matchup, so obviously this did not get us ahead. We might draw a card with Demonic Pact just to go around it. Look at the mana. This might be Excruciator deck. They have Jace. They play Fountain Purse, but this could be 1 or 2 off. I think this could be Excruciator deck and they are trying to go for the combo soon. Interesting. They hold mana for counterspell every time. This Jace might actually survive. Alright, 1 good hit, 2 cards that weren't super needed. I think we'll draw 2 cards. We'll attack their hand on the next turn. Okay, this is a very good draw. This is a super good draw. Our mana base is pretty good, so I think we can play colorless here. So, I could go for the demon already. If I go this will probably die and we have less mana for the future, so I don't super like it. I think we could go for the demon. Force the first removal. Because then they will tap and then we kill Jace. That's my idea. Yeah, they are preparing for removal. Perfect. Do I want to Berg? I definitely bargain, but on what? We have a lot of choices. I really want to get the value on this man. You know what? We could also just hit Jace later, but they might counterspell it. I will go like this. I think we can survive this. We also get the creature, which will help quite a lot. Let's go for maybe Lair, cause why not? And we get rid of Jace. No, what? Is that spell? No way they have Spell Pierce! Okay, it's a cut down. I got so bamboozled by Spell Pierce. I will take it, it's a demon. And this is something we will draw on this turn. We need to be careful, because we might actually die. And let's go for Eclipse. Eclipse is more useless. And we can attack their hand pretty strongly, but they will still keep the best card, so that's something to consider. Regent. Annoying, but not the biggest deal. It seems that they have a counter spell, but unless it's a negate, I don't think we really care. So this is a little bit risky line of play. Keeping towards the tower would be like guaranteed to, you know, work. But I think this is good enough. Mirth. Let's go for the first one. No way it's a negate. Like I can pay all the mana, bro. Yep. Yeah. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Alright, that was way closer than I wanted it to be. And we can also hit the last. Man, this is how we roll with them. We played this perfectly, man. Man, they had another, but they never kept enough mana. I think they should not play this. They would actually probably win the game if they didn't. They weren't prepared that our sacrifice will be so cheap. Yep, and now they are done. Now we go for the demons. They can go Reef, Regent, 8 damage, and that's it. And maybe Jace from the top will help them, but it's still not great for them, I think. And once we start having big demons, Regent cannot attack anymore. Oh, we got even more. Perfect. Let's go. I actually think we go for all the chorus mana from those. So now we have a huge demon, and you know what? I think we even can unlock another Annex, because every card will be more damage. Okay, I thought we have 2 mana extra, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's go for this one. We have untapped land and tapped land. So now they can deal some damage, but that's it. I will block Regent if they attack with both, or Reef if they attack with one. Yeah, they will never get another hit. So now they absolutely need to go for Jace, but it's not working because this is already 10 damage on board. So all we need to do is activate our sanctuaries for the full glory, and let's not overdo it. And let's hit for, I think, 13 damage. Well, that was actually pretty close, but I think we played it decently. So let's enjoy the kill. Let's go with Slasher. They cannot remove it fully probably on this turn. And if it takes 2 turns, I'm fine with it. Exile effect is of course the perfect answer, but usually they should not have it. Okay, I expected Get Lost exactly. So this is really good because Get Lost hits like half of our most important parts of the deck. So if we can bait it with Slasher, that's really great for us. And we can go for Annex instantly. Well, this is something. Okay. Okay, I think we need to go into Annex then. This is too scared to be left alive. And that's why we named Black Mana. We pay 3. We bargain the map token. Our opponent helped us with the game plan. And just to make sure. Demonic Pact is also decent, but it's too slow. I think we need to start with Annex. Because we need to live gain as soon as possible. And for this we need lands, we need everything. Here's the land. Next turn we can already make a demon. We need to live gain as soon as possible. And we probably would love to hit their hand. Okay, this is a wrong choice in my opinion. I think they should go for the Annex. But they are trying to kill us basically. The problem for them is that they cannot answer the demon at the end step. And we have also the Sanctuary, so this could get nice for us. Already double Get Lost, so they should not get more this game. And we absolutely need untap land on this turn, and we absolutely need to go for the big demon. If you go for Sanctuary, when this gets removed, your long term is weaker, so that's why you go for the Annex one. It's also kinda more mana efficient in a way. This is okay. Like, we will need to burn through this removal. But once we stabilize, we can reverse the game really quickly. Drawing cards every turn is definitely more than I wanted to see, though. Alright. I really wanted a land. Oh, I have a land. It's a tap land, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I think we just go with the big guy. They probably prepared for the first demon, but I hope they didn't for the next one. Hopeless Nightmare is good. We can literally discard their whole hand. The problem is that with talent it doesn't matter as much. Alright, 4 mana to answer it. Kinda expensive. We really want them to stop having a little bit of answers finally. We have one more Sanctuary, but that might be it. Land is okay here. Alright, guys. Alright. If I activate this and they have another removal, they can kill it. I didn't see Right's Hand, but it might be here. I think we roll with this. Even though they can... they actually have this. Oh, do I get all the cards? They will get 2 random cards and that's it. I'm taking quite a lot of damage though. I think I will go with this play, guys. At least on this one turn. I really want to make sure that they have nothing. Bro, don't tell me they had 3 lands in the end. It never happened so far. They always have like bomb after bomb. Oh my god. The one time I go for this play, they have absolutely none. They will now start throwing bombs, I bet. Oh boy. Well, this, if I knew... See? Alright, we will start strong with the Cliffs, and let's see what our opponent is cooking. Prominent Pioneer, and probably Omniscience already. So I will go with Momentum Breaker, because we probably will go with Mirth into Mirth, and we cannot get mana screwed in this matchup. Yep, they actually loved it. They absolutely loved it, but we know it, we just will get mana screwed otherwise, so we still need to make the play. As you can see, guaranteed mana screw, so... we might actually get mana screwed even after this play. Let's hope we won't. Alright, here's the Verge. Man, we are fighting triple Annex and triple Ant. That's how we roll. Liliana is pretty good here. Maybe we can get them to 0 cards? Annex is nice, but I don't think it's good enough. I think Liliana is just better. And I don't believe we can... We have time to play like triple Annex. Like, if the game will be like this, we'll just bargain for the last one. I need to hit them as soon as possible before they assemble the combo, because they are assembling the combo super quickly. We could go Demonic Pact on the next turn if we hit a land, we'll see. Alright. This will be go for the proc, so this is an easy discard for us. I need to get them to 0 cards. If they get to 0 and full top deck mode, the deck is way weaker. Way weaker. This is unfortunately a tap land. Let's go for black. I could draw some cards and push some damage, but I think Annex for more discard is better, because if we get them to like 2 or 3 cards, that's fine. That's okay. Like, they will always get value from this. They just look for Awakening, and they have probably 2 turns to assemble the combo, then we can completely destroy their hand, I think. This is a big turn, they might be doing it. I think they might be counting if they have it, nope. Okay, see? We have stuff. Bro, we can actually go for ultimate. I can split mana a little bit. It's not amazing, but it's something. This will be Mirth, because Unholy, Annex and Pact are our advantage engines. Yep. This can hit the last cards. I will go with it. I want to get them to top deck mode. Because we can also use Liliana and Momentum Breaker, so on the next turn we can discard 4 different cards. Oh boy, they actually might have... they might have so many. Alright, this is the big turn. If they don't win now, I think we can beat them. I won't even ultimate probably. Stock up. Alright. I hope they play land. They didn't! So unfortunately this will hit Annex, by far the best card, but we are pretty good at magic and we instantly turn the... I tell you, this is a rule. This is just a rule. So we will show our opponent that they can look, but they cannot interact with this. Well, our opponent had as interruptive opening as humanly possible, and it didn't even matter. I tell you, every time you discard Annex, there is a law that you need to draw another one. And this deck will go hard, and you will see it. So, I actually want to play Liliana, because they cannot activate the Sanctuary, and I can get rid of a lot of cards. Because we are drawing 2 a turn, and our opponent is not. So we can punish it. And see, that's the first one. We can combine those results. We can combine those cards, so we get a ton of value. I mean, this is a pretty easy one. Let's go. We need to be really careful about life total. We don't have demons yet. I think we go with Slasher, because this is something that absolutely pressures them super hard. And let's go for this, still on black mana. We use this for bargain, as you can see, and we are getting there. On the next turn we can already make a demon. Okay, we could go for this. I think we literally will go with removal. Yeah, I think this is what we have to do. So we swing. And, sorry, that's me. We will swing and we'll see what happens. Down to 9? Really? I like interrupting my opponent, but I like sacrificing their creatures even more. With this outside of board, our opponent is in huge pickle. And let's go for the demon. Momentum break. This is one of the cards that I absolutely adore, because you can sacrifice it with the Mirth. I kinda just realized something about this card. We probably will talk about it more later. So, let's see. Our opponent is going for some demons, and we can find whatever we need. Bro, like it's going so nice. So guys, if you enjoyed this video and those plays, don't forget to like and subscribe, helps the channel, it gives you daily cool decks like this, and even cooler. And yes, we will address the elephant in the room, the Greed's Gambit, like we will explain the situation. This was a bit of an awkward one, because I just realized while I was playing that Greed's Gambit actually has this clause when you sacrifice it. I usually see it always in the Harmless Offering decks, so I kinda played it similarly with like Demonic Pact. You just gift it and then when there's the drawback, and I went, alright, now we'll just sacrifice, and then I realized that Greed's Gambit does not like to be sacrificed, and I actually switched the card for something else. So yeah, that was the full story, and I was like, oh my god, it doesn't work as I expect. Sometimes when you make decks, you just realize that your assumptions were wrong and you need to correct it. And this is the final deck with all the corrections, and Rakdos, Patron of Chaos, as you have seen in the games, was like pure aura farming. Like it just, man, looked awesome, and that was enough. Well, unfortunately, every time I try to use this card, it feels too slow. The fact that the sacrifice is optional, I think, is the biggest problem of this card. If that was that your opponent has to sacrifice 2 permanents, and if they don't, then you draw cards, I think this card would be really good. Or at least, you know, decent. But right now, they will always choose the one version that hurts you, and 6 mana, 6/6 is big investment. So I still like the card, it makes sense in this deck, it's Rakdos, we have demons, like, where if not here? And we also have so many sacrifice effects, so it just fits everything. But still, Rakdos is probably not the most competitive choice for this one. You can also hit Vendetta for 4 mana slots with Beseech the Mirror. I didn't go into this, but if you want to go around, you know, Omniscience, it's very easy. Either put 4 lanterns or just Vendetta or something like this, and, you know, this won't be a problem. The big question is Hopeless Nightmare against Duress. Duress is better to interrupt your opponent, but Hopeless Nightmare is way better to keep sacrificing Mirth on curve, so you can set it up, fix your, you know, land draws, stuff like this. So this is a little bit of a choice, and this deck has a lot of them. So yeah, we also have 1 Eclipse just to sweep this early game board. If the situation is perfect, you can always search for it with Beseech the Mirror. You have so many enchantments that it's not a problem. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. This was a fun one. Rakdos is always a fun type of control to play, and Demonic Pact, when it hits, if you can resolve all of the modes, it's absolute ton of value, and it also gives you basically card advantage late game because it's like 5 different cards in one. As long as you don't lose the game, be careful. You can build this deck in many ways. You can increase Torch the Towers if you are scared of dying to this. This is 1 mana instant, very easy to sneak by, in between other things. It still needs a target so we can cast it in bear game. So, it depends on your style. For me, this one was a fun one. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you to all amazing patrons that are allowing us to experiment in standard, and soon we'll have some new cards, so I hope you will be hyped for it. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and see you tomorrow.